welcome back to QueenTiti Loves. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video with everybody. Why should you share this video? Let me tell you why you should share this video in case you haven't seen the other videos. Because if you share the videos, then people will know more about divine purpose. If people know more about divine purpose, then we will get more traction. If we get more traction, then we will get more open hands instead of closed hands. If we have more open hands instead of closed hands, we will have more resources for the kids, and we can begin to get scholarships and things like that, and all of the wonderful things that I have in plan for everyone. Obviously, we know I can't write a check for it today. I don't even claim that for my life today, because I plan on being a millionaire by next year. I do. So I'm just saying. Don't forget to share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this eye look that I started on the last video. Take a look. Let's see. Right about there is where somebody should be zooming in. Thank you. Okay, so I've already basically finished my eyes. I started out saying I wanted to do a look that I would be able to do really quickly. Yeah, not so much. I got infatuated with the color of purple for Domestic Violence Month. And because I just really love purple. And then it turned into a thing, child. But let me go ahead and finish this look. And then also my necklace. I love my necklace. So I get my my costume jewelry from Paparazzi. And that is from Gianni's Boutique. I will leave the information in the description box below. I know everybody knows 32,000 million people who do paparazzi, howsoever. This one is a sponsor for us. And it is my cousin. Yes, everybody's my cousin, because my cousins are actually phenomenal people. So they do a lot of things. So let's see. I already did the eyes. Now I need to go in with more primer because it took me 62,000 hours to do this look. So did I ever do primer? I probably did. I'm going to do primer on my face, and the primer that I am using is by Maybelline. I use Maybelline primer, and so far it has not broken me out. But something that I do want to try is I saw somebody use, or not somebody, I've seen quite a few people use what is that stuff? Mylanta? I don't know what it's called. I think I say Mylanta. I'll put the name of it in the description box below. It's that white stuff that people actually, I think you drink it. Anywho, I'll put it in the description box below. So today's topic is going to be on self-love, because we have had some heavy topics this week, and I'm about to sneeze. Okay, so that's that. Let me get out. I do have a brush that I do my foundation with, but I want to try to use a sponge, a beauty blender, but I didn't wet it, so guess that's not gonna happen. Okay, so I will use my regular my brush, and let's see here. I don't normally wear wet foundation. I normally do dry foundation, and I have a cheat sheet for some brushes I just got, and so I want to use them the way that they say use them, and it doesn't say one for just foundation. It just says a face brush, angle brush. You're gonna make me figure this out on my own. Okay, so if I were to pick one, and I will pick this one. And FYI, this thing got the nerve to it's a face brush, whatever. Let's see. Okay, so self-love. Why is self-love important? And the makeup foundation that I'm using now, my nose has begun to itch, and it could be because I just wiped it with that thing. I like milk. I like the milk, and I got it at Ulta. when I got my makeup done for my anniversary party. And I really like this one. So I do try MAC also, but MAC feels kind of heavy. But I will say that this one, let me make sure that lock is on. This one doesn't. And this one is, oh, that's why. It's called Next to Nothing. That's why it don't feel like nothing. Okay. I don't like a lot on my face. But we are about to see. So this is before. Okay. So self-love is really, really important because through the course of doing these, doing videos with people and them sharing their stories about different things that they're, that they experienced, the common denominator in a lot of them, common factor, not denominator. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. The common thing with all of them is they were looking for something. And by looking for something, I mean they were trying to, so anything that covers my moles and my freckles, I want to say is full coverage because my moles are obviously black, and then my freckles, some are red and some are black. And it looks like it's covering my pores too. The common thing is that they were looking for looking for love. And so that can look different for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And so everybody that I spoke to who wanted to share a little bit of insight so I would know how to approach the edge is still slayed. The topic shared that it doesn't, like, it wasn't like, oh, my dad wasn't here, so I don't have this, or oh, you know, my mom wasn't here. Sometimes it was just that, and I think I used too much foundation. It looks like that would have been enough, and I don't have any way to get this back in here, because you know I will try. I sure would. I ain't gonna lie. I would try, but I can't, so I just need to take it off. This piece right here, because that would just be way too much. I'm so sorry. Okay, so they shared that it was different things that they were looking for. You know, I'm touching on this because of social media, right? Social media plays a huge role in how even adults feel like life should go, because you see all of these people, depending on how many people you follow, you see all of these people with these great stories, doing great things, living this great life, and everything is just great, right? That's what you see, because that's what people post. Like, they're obviously, and they don't have to, are not going to post about the things that are going on in their life that they don't want to share, and they shouldn't have to. But we are looking at, oh, well, my friendship should look like this, or my relationship should look like this, and my boyfriend should be doing this, and my girlfriend should be doing that, and my parents should be doing this. You know, you look at things from an eye of TV. We have to start considering social media like TV. And the reason why is because, no, it's not fake. That's a good moment that they are experiencing in their life, and it's wonderful. But everybody is not going to share everything that it took to get to that point. And they don't have to. You can share your story however you want to. They didn't say it was amazing and everything just worked out so wonderful to get there. That is our perception and what we are taking from it, right? So step one is that we have to stop looking in somebody else's yard. And it's not just kids that are doing it. It's adults that are doing it too. Because I've heard some adults saying, well, why not me? Why not me after somebody else gets something, and we know it's because of what they saw. Does it make it bad? I think it makes it not healthy, and I think it makes it, and this is after. This is full coverage, you guys. This is full coverage makeup. It's a matte foundation. This is only 1 ounce, and I've had it for a long time, but I think that I've used it maybe 10 times, but it's definitely full coverage. I definitely like the color, and I'll be glad when it sets and dries, because right now I feel like I'm real shiny, but I'm not. It's not going to. It's going to dry matte, and I do know that. Because this is what I used yesterday, and I do under my chin. Okay, so yeah, I think that it is not healthy, and I think that it's not healthy because if you are looking at someone else's life but not considering or even knowing about, it's supposed to be 2 shades lighter. I think that's way too light. Let's see which one is. Yeah, that's too light, and I don't have the other one open, so I'll use the Pro. If you're not considering what it took that person to get there, then you are doing yourself a disservice, because you are not taking the time to think rationally that this person put in work for it to happen. Or if they didn't and they played the lotto that day and won, how many more times did they play the lotto? You know, you have to consider those type of things. Otherwise, I want to try to, you will drive yourself bananas, because you'll be sitting here trying to figure out why not me and why them, when that's not how you should look at it. So I know that everybody that's working for a goal wants to get there, but you just have to keep putting in the work, and eventually the time will come. But you have to love yourself through that process. And the reason why it's so important to love yourself through that process is because if you're beating yourself up the whole time, I feel like what will happen, and I feel like it will happen because I've said it before, about myself. Like, example. So you apply for a position with your company, like, time and time again. You apply. And when you're applying, like, you're not getting this role. You're not getting it time after time after time. So then you start to get frustrated. You start to feel like that you're being looked over. You start to feel like, you know, why even try? This is too much. Let me use this brush. Why even try? This is too much. You start to doubt yourself. And at that point, you basically giving up on yourself. And the reason why I say giving up on yourself, because if you're busy focused on those things, and not to say you can't be disappointed, I'm not saying that at all, because listen, if it's one person that knows about disappointments, especially as it relates to a couple of topics, I'm your girl. But I look at them differently. I try to look at them differently, because I don't want to give up on myself. And if you focus so much on the other things, like why not me and all of that, you start to give up on yourself. Because you want to know how? Because guess what? You're not focused anymore, right? Right? You focus on somebody else's front door. You looking at what they got going on, instead of focusing on your own lane. And you can't, because you're too busy looking at them. Well, why not me? How come I? Instead of thinking to yourself, let me work on myself, so when it's my turn, I'll be ready. But I'm so happy for them. Look at everything that they did to, you know, get where they are. I'm so happy for them. and just being able to be a person that is truly happy for others. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself through it and look at things the right way, you will begin to fade away. And you'll fade away because you're not focused on the right stuff. And all of that time that it takes, that you are disappointed and trolling their Facebook page. I know y'all do it. Trolling their Facebook page and doing all of this other stuff. You're not focused on your own skill. You're not focused on yourself and what you can do better. And an opportunity might be right there under your eyes and you can't see it because you're not focused on yourself. So take some time to celebrate yourself, your small wins, because those small wins are actually big. They really are. They're big because a small win gets you one step closer to getting exactly where you want to be, right? Or it gets you one step closer to realizing that's not what you want to do so you can get on the right track. Either way, that's all about you. Your journey is all about you. And you have to celebrate yourself. People, we as people, a lot of times are so caught up in woe is me or what you think you deserve that you're not even paying attention to the things that you actually have. Or maybe it's not your season to receive. Maybe it's your season to give. Maybe it's your season to help someone else. So on your path, you're absolutely still working on yourself. That's not what I'm not saying. You're still working on yourself and doing what you need to do. But in that process, you are sitting at someone else's table, possibly thinking about how you can reach out and help someone else and tell them, hey, I could do this. I'll do this for you. Or, hey, I could do that. I'll do that for you. Because guess what? That's also practice for you. That's also practice for you, and it gives you the opportunity to reach out and collaborate and meet some people. So there are other ways that you win, and that to me is self-love, because to me at that point you're saying, hey girl, I see you, or hey dude, I see you, to yourself. I see you working hard. Let's reward you, but let's do it in a different way. Or hey, I see you haven't gone unnoticed, to yourself. Let's go shine over here real quick. Right? And just as equally as important, when you're rewarding yourself, take yourself on a date. Go out and do something that is important to you and something that you would like. So whatever it is that you would like for somebody else to do for you, do it for yourself. If you're a kid and you don't have the money to do whatever it is that you would like to reward yourself with, you know what you can do? Take some time and make a vision board. And make a vision board and say to yourself, because that's what I used to do. When I get grown, I'm going to do this. When I get grown, I'm going to do that with my money, because at that point, you have an opportunity to. So you can sit down and make a vision board, or, write in your journal, today I'm proud of myself for this. When I become wealthy, or when I start working, or when I do whatever, I'm going to reward myself with X. And you want to know that that is real? Let me tell you how it's real. And I know that it's real because this necklace that I have on, my brush broke. This necklace that I have on, I got it from my husband. Something that I always wanted, and I am now using the powder from the A. And this is chalk dust from Crayon Case. You see how the light went away? Hold on. Okay. I really wrote those things down that I wanted when I got older. And so I could get them for myself. And I actually saved them for when I got older. So I didn't ask for them. I saved them for when I got older because it's something that I wanted to reward myself with. So I've always wanted to get to the place where I could reward myself, because you want to know the best part of rewarding yourself. You don't have to ask anybody else if you can do it. Word, word. You don't have to ask anybody else. You want to know why? And I'm only setting the bottom because I want to try to, or not try, I'm going to. And with this powder right here, I am going to leave it for a minute. I'm going to leave it for a minute while I, what is it called? Contour. Okay. So and this is where we are. Don't look at the powder. Just put that there. Hopefully we are zooming in right about here. Okay. So let's open this contour. And I want to use Bobby, obviously. And I want to start right here. And I want to go, you talking about a baby amount. Oh, y'all, I used the baby amount. And I could kind of see where the line is. And I've seen some people come like all the way in. I don't want to, because I barely like it. I barely want to do it all the way. My baby hair is totally in the way. Okay, but I saved. That's enough for me. I'll do this. That is something that I used to do when I was a kid, because I would be like, you know, when I get older, I want to buy this for myself and reward myself. And so I had like a little baby list of stuff that I wanted when I got older. So you can do that too. But taking care of yourself looks so many different ways. It really, really does. It could be you taking the time to give yourself. Okay. Let me get, I'll do my blush next. For blush, I want to use a lighter. Oh, let me use my Watch Me blush. Something else that I would do when I was younger or strapped for cash for self-love is that I would I want to use strawberry cream. I want to see. And it looks very pigmented. And it is. Oh yeah, that's very pigmented. So I gotta do the whole ball of my face because just putting that right there, I need to brush it up. And I want to go from here to here, just to the inside of my eye, because I want to bring the attention to that part of my eye with the most detail. Y'all, that's pigmented as hell. So only dab it in there a little bit. Oh man. Something else that I would do is, because remember I went to cosmetology, so I had all that stuff. I would take the time and just like learn how to do different things on my own hair, do pedicures on myself and do manicures on myself, because it made me feel good about myself. It made me feel good about myself. And then the more that you feel good about yourself and you love yourself, love on yourself, and spend time with yourself, then you are okay to some degree. I'll say, you know, it's still not everything works for everybody, but I do feel like the more attention that you give yourself, the more time that you spend with yourself, and learning the different things that you like about yourself, then you are able to, and I think I want to use Trophy for a highlighter. Then you are able to look at the fact that other people give you attention, or a male gives you attention for our young ladies, or a female gives you attention for our young men. The more that you can look at that and consider it extra. So I'm just doing a little bit of highlighter on top of the blush, but the same thing, not coming down very much, because number one, I am new to this highlighter space stuff, and I really want to stay close to my eyebrow because that's what I want to highlight, and then going down in sort of a L shape, and I don't want a lot. I don't want a lot at all. And I'm blending the hell out of this because I don't want a lot at all. Okay. And that's enough for me. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm afraid I'm gonna do too much. Okay. So yeah, you'll look at those things like it's extra, right? So anybody who comes into your life, what they should bring should be extra. And that is something that my mom taught me, and I feel like that was a really good lesson for her to teach me, because all the way down to, and I'm going to highlight the tails of this look also. Everything that, you know, my mom teaching me that, I think that was a good thing to teach me, because even when I got married, I did not pressure my husband into marrying me. None of that. I was able to take care of myself. And I think, and remember, what I think is just what I think. You can't tell me what I think. You have to respect it the same way I have to respect, or whatever. We have to deal with each other, okay? I have my way, you have your way. And I'm touching my eyebrows back up really quickly. There was not a need. So I think that when you place a need on other things in your life, the reason why it has such a high impact is because a need is like air. A need is like water. You know, a need is a need. That's a big word. That's a big word. And something that I told my husband and that we discussed is that I don't ever want him to need me. And I don't want to need him. I want him to want me. I want, for every time that he gets ready to come home, that he is excited about coming home. Every time that he wakes up next to me, and my hair is sticking straight up on my head, I want him to look and still love me and think, wow, I'm lucky to have her. And I want to look at him the same way. But I want it to be a want. And I do feel like those things can come from self-love, and us taking the time to learn what we like, us taking the time to learn what we don't like, us taking the time, and this is really my finished look, y'all. Y'all was gonna let me do no mascara and no lips. Y'all cold. Y'all cold. I mean, I knew this world was cold, but I didn't think it was that cold. And so we all know that this is the scary part for me, because I am going to try to put on mascara and it's going to get everywhere, which I hope it doesn't. So let's put this back. I'm from the old school, y'all, where you clean up as you go. Now that mascara, that pink one that I have by Maybelline, I do kind of like it because it dries fast and so it doesn't get all over my face. But what I don't like about it is that, let me try to use this little MAC sample thing that I have to see if I like that. What I don't like is, like, immediately it's like breaking apart, and it's like it gets into my eyes or whatever. So I really don't like that. And for today's look, good grief, these are all the tools that I use, so I have to clean those. So I'm going to sit those to the side, and oh, there it is, I'm putting my foundation back. Okay, so now let me finish this look, and then we are done. And thank you for joining. See that highlight? I guess I like it on camera. I like it when it's a little bit. So I love makeup. I think that it is so pretty. I love to see the art of makeup, and I think I want to look down. I love the art of makeup because to have that particular gift, oh my gosh, you literally are just looking at something and bringing it to life, and that is, oh my gosh, that is such an amazing gift to me. I think it's beautiful, but not even but, and for my face, I don't particularly have time to do this every day, number one. And I don't want to ever become so dependent on makeup that I lose track of my face. And what I mean by that is, yes, I have bags under my eyes because I sleep 1 hour every 32 days. And so I want to be able to cover it up if I'm going out for something important, which I just learned. That's the second time I've ever put anything, a concealer on my face. And so I do like that it hid the bags under my eyes. I do like that because mine go down so low to my cheek. But I'm okay with the bags on my face in a regular day, even to film in front of the camera. I'm okay with all of that because I'm okay with the way that I look. Are there things that I want to change? Of course, we already discussed that. But as far as taking it to the extreme where I have to put on a complete mask every day, no, I don't. And I like to make it look natural. The most exotic thing you'll see from me is the eyes. And once I master putting on lashes, oh, that's where y'all better watch out. Because I'm probably not going to put, I'll probably use a little bit of mascara and stuff. And I'll probably just be rocking lashes and a basic look, you know. What is that? Makeup, no makeup look? That's what I like. I like the makeup, no makeup look for my face. And then now that I put the highlighter on myself lightly, I like highlighter too. So I finally just started liking blush a couple years ago. And now I'm a fan of highlighter. But, you know, you have to try different things on yourself to see if you like it. Because if somebody else is doing your makeup and you're telling them, oh, I just want it light, they're still doing their definition of light. And I've always liked my makeup that other people have done, but it was for an event. And I don't like to feel my makeup either. So that's the other thing. But yeah, oh, these lashes, you guys. So to wrap this right on up, okay? To wrap this right on up. Self-love is important. That is a need. That is a need. You need to have it. You need to have the ability to take yourself to lunch, get in the car, you know, once you start driving, and just go drive by yourself. If you don't drive yet, don't have a problem with, if your parents allow you to, just getting on your bike and going to around the neighborhood on a bike ride to get some wind under you and get out there and just spend some time with yourself, or cut on the music and just dance a little bit. Lay in the bathtub and take a hot bath. Cut on the music when you get in the shower, honey, and sing in your best SpongeBob voice. Y'all thought I was gonna say Beyonce, huh? No. In your best SpongeBob voice. You know, just really take the time to learn yourself, especially as a younger person. Take the time to learn yourself. Focus on the places you want to travel to, the places you want to see, the things you want to do. Those are the things you should be focused on, what you want your life to look like. And don't make all of it about money. Money is important. I will not say money is not important, but money should not determine your happiness. Because what if you are rich one day and the next day everything is gone, and you surrounded your complete happiness based on money? I don't think that's good. I think that it is, of course, smart to aspire to have the income that correlates with the type of life that you would like to live. But I think that while you are on your way there, you should be able to enjoy a red box movie and popcorn. You should be able to enjoy just playing Monopoly with your friends. You should be able to enjoy going to the skating rink or having a sleepover at your house. Those are the things that life is all about. When you ask most adults, like, you know, what is it? We will probably say the time that we get to spend with our families, and now this is about to be tricky, y'all, because I got to get under my eye. I could see something. Okay. We will probably say the time that we get to spend with our loved ones and our family, and heck, a lot of us will say just the time that we get to spend by ourselves. A lot of us like being by ourselves and enjoy that time that we get to be by ourselves, to do the things that we really love on our own time. Meaning we're not waiting for anybody. Nobody else is determining if it's a yes or a no. But self-love is really, really important. And especially as a younger person, because that's your foundation. That's your foundation where you learn where you learn what you will accept, where you learn what you like and what you are looking for. Self love also translates in a need being fulfilled. So if I'm like, oh, I want to go to dinner, and then I say, oh man, I don't have nobody to go to dinner with me. I can't never go out. Who said I couldn't go out? Let me tell you who will pull up. Who will pull up by themselves and enjoy dinner? I will. Let me tell you who'll go to the movies by themselves. I will. I sure will. And people say, well, you have a husband. Okay. I work a lot and he works a lot. And sometimes I just want to go by myself. So I do. And so he does. But those are things that absolutely matter. Now, what color lip? I should do pecan popping. That just made me way too happy, huh? I'm going to do pecan popping, and I'm going to do a liner, and then we are done. And no, I'm not going to spray it. I do have my fix right here from MAC. I am not going to spray it because I am going to take this off now. This is to practice. I'm supposed to have... Okay, so I'm going to do pecan popping. Maybe I'll do a purple liner around it. Let's see how this works out. Okay. So, patience, everyone. What are some of the things that you do to love on, reward, congratulate, that's not purple enough, and spoil yourself? What are some of the things that you do for you? Just for you. It could anything at all. Something that you think that I should try. Purple's over here. Something that you think that I should try to, or you think is a good one for people to know about. I'll do... it doesn't have a color. It has a number. And it is... oh, it's MAC. I don't see the color. Sorry. And I'm trying to just go ahead and finish. What are some of the things you think I should do to implement balance back in my daggone life? Because that is a part of self-love too. We want people to balance their lives for us, but do we balance our lives for us? We want them to be available when we want to do something and when we want to go out or whatever. But are we giving ourselves that same priority? My best guess would be probably not. But nonetheless, still share with me some things that you do in your life to love on yourself. Especially our younger kids. I want to know what you all are doing, because that will help me determine also when I'm doing giveaways and stuff, what type of things I should be giving away, because I want to give away things that you can have an experience. So if it's 2 movie tickets or entrance into the local skating rink or something like that, that's what I prefer to do. So I'm using Crayon case, pecan popping. Ooh, and you talking about ashy lips? I gonna. So thank you for joining today, everyone. I appreciate all of you who tune in. I appreciate those of you who, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Those of you that comment and inbox and join lives and all of those things, because although I think I am drawing, I want to rub it together. I am becoming way more comfortable with talking minus the human interaction, which might be a problem. I'm getting too used to being by myself. Okay. I like it. I really wish I could see what color this MAC lip liner is, but I cannot. So I did everything. I don't want to set my face because I am going to just take this off. So with that being said, I am all done. Just going to pop in my nose ring and take a couple of pictures because that's my security blanket, my nose ring. So thank you again for joining. I'm sorry it took so long, but I am trying to do more, and so you can watch as much as you like, especially on these ones, and then as little as you like, and come back. Hell, you can come back to the video. But what I do want you to do is make sure that you watch the ones that are specifically themed, and I'll always be very clear about that. So thank you again for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with everyone, especially if you share it. Make sure you always tag Super. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Make sure you always tag her because she is one of the inspirations. You can tag Miss Judy for me. You can tag, oh honey, because Courtney, have y'all need to follow Courtney. And Miss Miami Bling, listen, those 4 women take it to a whole nother level for me, because those 4 women are the women that I aspire to be. And not that I'm looking up to, that's what I wanted to be before I started following them. I've always wanted to be a leader and all of those things, but they have stories that we can relate to. So Courtney's starting with $500 as a nurse. I'll just throw that out there. That's something anybody could do. And so they make it like reality. They make it a reality that you don't have to have everything. You just need to start, and you just need to believe in yourself. And so I needed to have that example for myself so that I could see that what I'm saying is real. I mean, I know it's real, but you know what I mean. So those are people that I aspire to be like. Those are people that I definitely plan on sitting at those tables. So those are my goals. I'm speaking it to an existence. And nobody can pray that away from me, because I know that it is coming. So that is why I'm living in my divine purpose and getting ready, honey. So when they call, I can throw on my makeup and fly on a plane. I got my backpack right here. No, I'm ready to go. But in all seriousness, thank you guys for everything, and see you guys later. Peace out. Oh, y'all thought I was leaving. No, I forgot to tell y'all that the Divine Purpose program is open, right? And so what we need you to do is also share this information with anybody that can use it. And of course, you know that it is for high school age kids. That is across the U.S. And we do have a virtual option now. The application is online. It does still say for this surrounding area, but it is not. It is for virtual, and I've said that a couple of times. I will try to pull the application and update it and put it back out there just in case that's how you want it. So again, thank you and have a fabulous day. Peace out for real. I promise.